I was hoping we'd have more time to hunt for parts.
The wannabe junkers may be gone, but the defenders are still around. So don't even think about coming in here alone.
I know. I'd never be that reckless. Probably.
Look at all this trash.
It seems to be a dumping ground for useless scrap.
Maybe there's something in there we can use.
As far as I can tell, neatness is an alien concept to junkers.
Well, it goes.
We need to keep our bearings passing between the cliffs. It's easy to lose your sense of direction on these windy roads.
If you get lost, be sure to check the map.
Yep. Here we go.
According to the map, this area is near the center of Sandland.
Wow. So we can reach a bunch of places from here, huh?
Not really. The steep cliffs make traveling north or south of here a serious challenge.
Pretty inconvenient for a central hub. If you ever think you might be lost, you should check the map.
It's always good to know both our current position and our destination.
Yeah. Getting lost and having to backtrack would be a pain. Whoop! sort of fun.
When you run into enemies in the desert, taking a head count is a good first step.
Can't we just pick them off one by one?
If there are only a few, sure. But with large groups, you risk getting surrounded.
Ha! Sounds more complicated than I thought.
What's wrong? Aren't you going in?
I am. It's just...
Oh?
Okay.
Yesterday, a Royal Army tank was hijacked from that base by unknown saboteurs.
Huh?
The perpetrators have gone on a rampage with their stolen tank, looting vital water supplies and destroying.
What the?
Anyone who has recently sighted a suspicious tank should contact the Royal Army immediately. Any information about the culprits' identities or whereabouts is welcome. Moreover, the king is offering a 30 million zenny reward for the capture of the saboteurs, dead or alive.
What?
But we didn't do any of that!
Of course! I mean, Mayor Tor trusts you guys, so...
This must be Spino. I'll try my best to be useful to everyone, yes.
Damn it. How could the Royal Army sink so low? They have turned the entire world against us. Unless we find the spring, we'll have to spend the rest of our lives on the run.
It's pretty horrible of them to put a bounty on your head.
Our only hope is to find that spring as soon as we can.
Let's abandon the tank and forget all about this. We got lucky. They still don't know who we really are.
Some demon you are, thief. Don't be such a coward.
But, Prince...
I'll keep looking for the spring all on my own if I have to. No turning back now.
I'll come too. We're basically partners in crime at this point.
Let me be clear. I'm not turning back until I've seen that spring with my own eyes. If you can't handle that, then go home already.
But... What will everyone say if they see me return without you?
Don't be a worrywart, Gramps. I'm sure things will work out. Once the jump bot's ready, I just know we'll find the spring.
How can you be so sure?
You're a gutsy one, aren't you?
Do you think Anne's fine working on that jump bot all on her own?
None of us know what we're doing. We'd only get in her way if we tried to help. We're better off getting some rest for the journey ahead.
We're going to be aimlessly wandering through the southern desert with an entire army on our tail.
Don't worry, I lived in the South 30 years ago, so I at least know the general lay of the land there.
30 years ago. You mean back when the Peachy still inhabited the area? That would be about the time the Royal Army wiped them all out, wouldn't it?
Yeah, about that time.
Such a tragedy. That made my list of the top 10 most foolish things humanity has ever done.
Foolish? But it prevented the Peachy from destroying all of Sandland with their doomsday weapon.
Really? You actually believe that? The Peachy were really developing a machine that made water.
What? Water? No, that can't be true.
It's true, all right. The brilliant Peachy were trying to create massive quantities of water. Not just for themselves, but to share with everyone. And because the Royal Army's profits would go up in smoke if that happened, they got rid of the Peachy first. The massive explosion that happened when they were attacked was caused by the aquanium they needed to make their machine work, which the Royal Army gave them knowing what would happen. And the Royal Army used a massive aquanium bomb to wipe out every last one of them.
No. But how can this be? The commander of the tank brigade that attacked them, who ordered the shots that set off the aquanium. Was me.
Huh?
The resulting explosion destroyed almost my entire village. And everyone in my whole brigade, apart from me, was killed in an instant. The army thinks I died back then, too. They made us attack, knowing it would cause that explosion.
Wait. If they knew, why would they make your tanks attack inside the blast radius?
2 birds with 1 bomb. Our brigade never much liked Supreme Commander Zayu's methods. We spoke our minds too much.
Oh, well, not your fault, huh? You had no idea.
Sure.
But then,
The Peachy were really developing a machine that made water.
the real fiend here.
And the Royal Army used a massive aquanium bomb to wipe out every last one of them.
is actually me. Hey, what in the world?
I'm absorbing the power of darkness. 'Cause it looks like we're in for a fight. Right? That snooze hit the spot. All right. Think I'll check on Anne to see how the jump bot's coming along. Anyone order some gun scrap?
Ah, just what I needed. You have my thanks. I'll only take what I need, though. Here, you can have the rest.
Whoa, you sure about that?
Very. I have all the components I need. The rest should prove useful for upgrading bots or vehicles.
Right on. Thanks.
I'm sorry I was rude to you before. I'd heard demons were attacking passersby, stealing water and such, so
Well, there's some truth to that.
Attacking passersby?
from the army? You must be no wonder you can
Dangerous.
but to us humans, just traveling across, but with the risk of bandit and we're risking our lives every.
That bad?
It is. I can't travel alone either.
Even seasoned peddlers have to be careful. A bit of bad luck, and you're a goner.
So you need luck. I guess that means.
How so?
Well, but it's been ages. He's always had but, if you ever see that merchant in trouble during your travels, could you please help him out?
Maybe if I...
Thank you. Please keep an eye. By the way, thank you for coming.
What's this?
Nice, huh? I picked up a core frame in pretty decent shape at the Leasop Junkers Market.
That's funny. It's the same model as my old car.
Oh, really? A junker was selling it. He said that he bought it off a bunch of bandits with diamond face paint.
Those thieves, they'll do just about anything to turn a profit.
You mean this used to be your car?
It would seem so.
Oh, in that case, you should have it.
Are you sure?
Don't sweat it. I had fun putting it together. And I owe you guys a ton anyway.
You're too kind. Thank you.
Oh, man! I sure wish I had my own car.
I can make you one too if you bring me a frame.
Your eyes are bloodshot. Did you not sleep?
Not a wink. I stayed up all night making the car.
So you've been slacking on the jump bot to do that instead?
It's not like I didn't try, you know. I've never built one, and it's complicated enough that I'll need a blueprint.
Are you serious? Oh man.
It's a highly specialized bot, so I'm not surprised.
If you're after a blueprint, I think Mayor Tor just might have what you need. Didn't he mention that the rebel army had left some files on jump bots behind?
Oh yeah! The mayor'd be the person to ask. I'm impressed you managed to.
Do you need anything? See you later.
Hey, would you happen to have the jump bot blueprints?
Blueprints? No, I don't have anything like that.
Great.
Didn't you mention there being some documentation on jump bots in the files the rebels left behind?
Oh, you're right. Let me go fetch them real quick. Found them! This what you need?
So you have the blueprints after all!
Is it all right if we borrow these for a bit?
Be my guest.
Thanks! Anne, we brought the blueprints!
They really had exactly what we needed! This should do the trick! I'll get started right away! Hope I have enough parts. See you later. Done and done!
I can't believe you really made it.
What you talking about? You didn't think she could?
I'll be honest, I had my doubts. You must have had a fine mentor.
No mentor for me. I'm completely self-taught. Just picked up what I could here and there. There's just always been a lot for me to tinker around with.
Incredible.
In any case, this should allow us to slip past the army and continue on our journey south.
You know, it's awfully fitting that we made a bot to outfox the Royals at the Rebel Army's ex-base. Almost like it's fate.
All right then! Let's get a move on already!
If you have any problems with the bot, come back for repairs anytime.
Thanks!
Prince, before we head to the East Valley, let's scout the southern road.
What for?
I want to see what the army might be able to throw at us.
Okay.
Do you need anything? See you later.
Prince, before we head to the East...
So that girl, Anne.
You mean me?
What about her?
Been thinking. She's a good girl.
You got called a good girl.
I don't see what's so funny.
I'm afraid I don't follow either.
Oh, it's just that I saw her in the garage, fixing... She was enjoying herself so much it was positively infectious. Just watching her work put this car lover in a good mood.
Next time, come over to say hello instead of staring, all right?
Cars are awesome. Sure wish I had my own.
Ooh, so you're a car aficionado too. Then you should really head to the junk pit.
The junk pit?
Turn right at the fork leading to the Lisab Junkers Market. There's a pit where junkers toss all the stuff they don't need.
You're saying I can find a car there?
Maybe not a whole car, but you might find a frame.
Sweet! I'll be sure to swing by.
Prince, before we head to the East Valley, let's scout the southern road.
What for?
I want to see what the army might be able to throw at us.
Hey! Nice to see you again! Is it just my imagination, or has the town gotten more life? Oh yeah! I found something cool, so I'll share it with you! Bring me any rare items you find. I'll make it worth your while.
Prince, before we head to the East Valley, let's scout the southern road.
What for?
I want to see what the army might be able to throw at us.
Okay. Here we go. was sort of fun. Whoop! Hey, old man. Why do you have your eyes closed?
Well, because there's raptors, and I'm scared.
We drove them away already.
Huh? Oh, they really are gone. I truly am one lucky son of a gun. Wait, now there's demons?
If it's not one thing, it's...
I'd finally...
Spino?
Indeed.
Then hurry before you get attacked again. 80s is waiting.
Oh, you know Hades? Then are you the one who drove that raptor away?
They were snapping at my heel.
Even so, it doesn't change the fact that you... Here, take this as thanks.
I don't want it.
Don't say that. If I don't thank you properly,
Hey, I said I don't.
well, then I'll follow you.
Give me a break.
In one ear.
Here we go.
Not okay. I don't want to fight an army. Hey,
Believe me, neither do I. This is strictly recon. We could scout from that southern hill. There's more to that girl than meets the eye. Who is she, really?
You mean Anne? What does it matter anyway?
Perhaps it doesn't. Everyone has secrets they wouldn't like others to pry into, after all.
Are there Royal Army soldiers all over Sandland? There's even a bunch near our village.
Most of them are stationed near the royal capital. It can be a lot more hit and miss the farther you get away from there. You'll also see supply units traveling around as they transport goods to bases.
those are probably the ones who passed near our village.
Whoop!
What?
I know we've come all the way to this scrap pit for a car frame, but can we really find one here?
We will! Lady Luck's a fan of mine. Here we go.
What was that you were saying about Lady Luck, Prince?
Oh, shut up! I'll just knock him out of the way! Oh no! Here we go!
Sorry, can't help right now.
See? Easy peasy. Now let's go find that car frame. Woohoo! Nice! We found one!
With just a few more parts, we could actually make a whole car.
We need parts too? Where'd you get those?
If not here, I'm not sure where.
Let's try asking Noel. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So, did you find yourselves a car frame?
You bet we did. But we need more parts to build our car. Have any idea where we can nab some?
I'm afraid I can't help as far as parts go. But I'm sure you'll come across some sooner or later. Cars love car lovers, huh?
I suppose. Well, guess we'll keep an eye out then.
Let me take that car of yours for a spin once you build it.
Oh, that was you. Let me thank you. Can't you? Feel free to take. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Do you need anything? See you later.